Hey Scorpios, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no see, meaning a couple of days. How are you guys doing? I was actually not planning to do your reading today. I was planning to go to the beach, but it's been raining, so here we are doing your reading. Anyway guys, which is if you are Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising, Venus even as well, especially for love. What else I was gonna say? Yeah, check out, by the way, because we already uploaded a lot for June. There is June monthly, there is next 30 days, there's so many videos already we've done for June, but I want to do another one today. Let's see what comes up. I was getting a message, something that you guys might resonate. The message was something like, everything works out. So I don't know if somebody needs to hear this or what. I'm seeing some people from Iceland, Rhode Island as well. I don't know, Finland, strange, Rhode Island and Iceland, but in Finland too. But like maybe if you are from those regions, you have to hear this message extra, I don't know, extra. But it's something like everything works out or everything works out. You know how sometimes you're making an affirmation? I feel like for somebody, it's about starting to make that affirmation that everything always works out for you. Maybe it's literally starting to work out for you. And for somebody, it's everything will work out. So I don't know. Let's get started. Before we get started, quick sponsorship of this video is my own Etsy shop. So for everyone who is new, we are actually making, because I'm trying to close the shop for the summer before I go on vacation, we are doing everything, I believe everything that's 20% off sale already sold out, but there is still 10% off sale. Maybe there is still some 20% off sale. Everything in my store, private readings, whatever you can find there, packages, stuff like that. Link to my Etsy shop is going to be in the description box. Make sure to check it out because I will most likely be unavailable in the summer all the way, like until the fall, for private readings. And you don't have to use it, by the way, right away. You can book it and then keep it, you know, and redeem it later. So you can do that as well. Anyway, yeah, and there is a discount. Discount should already be in the shop. And what else do I want to say? Yeah, that's gonna be in the description. Also, for those of you who want to learn tarot, like my style, everyone who likes my style with how I read tarot reading, links to tarot class you can stream is in the description box. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sitting through this announcement. I appreciate this a lot. And let's move into your reading. There's a few decks we'll be using. I'm gonna use cards in a little bit different way than I usually do them. Let's go with the flow for this one. Let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, for whatever reason, I knew this was gonna come out. Don't ask why, but okay. Alright. Okay, I feel like we should do this, you and your person. That's how I see this today. Your person doesn't have to be romantic, any energy you're dealing with, so apply as resonates. Ooh, you guys are like very powerful right now. We'll figure out what's going on with you and your person in a second. Hold on. Ooh, oh wow. Okay. Some of you guys, so again, this will resonate maybe with just some of you, but I feel like for some of you guys, there is some kind of almost nearly telepathic communication going on with someone. Now, of course, we have to be careful when I give this kind of message because sometimes we are like communicating telepathically with people who actually, let's say, maybe don't necessarily want to talk to us. Like this kind of things happen to me, unfortunately, in the past, where people would tell me, oh, I've been sending you messages telepathically or whatever. Like, you know, it's not always necessarily, something you are imagining is not always necessarily 100% real or whatever. But again, it's just for maybe one person or two people I needed to get this message out. But for most of you, I just get that with the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, your state of flow, the messages you're receiving from the universe, the messages you're sending out, is very like, the signal right now is extremely strong. And it's kind of crazy, as I was saying, how your signal in terms of communicating, you know, with our upper worlds, with, you know, with sending out messages basically to a person maybe you have in mind, to just people you communicate with, something about this is becoming very strong when you watch this. I'm getting that your ability basically to communicate with other people, it could be on a very literal level, but also on the level of where, let's just say you wake up one morning and you're saying like, oh, today everybody is going to be super nice to me, people are going to smile to me, people are going to compliment me, people are going to tell me I'm amazing. I am just getting this kind of energy of you basically being able to communicate and transmit signals, so to say, is getting stronger. And it's crazy, like as I'm recording this, there's like literally a truck or something downstairs that's making like alarm type of noises. So sorry if you hear this. I'm gonna try to record when it's more quiet, but that's what I'm getting here. So you could be receiving, also I'm seeing that for some of you there is an awakening of a gift, such as what do you call it, clairaudience, when you can hear things. And some of you already had it for a while, but it's right now becoming stronger. Some of you could be receiving messages, I don't know, from like other beings, you know, other realities and stuff like that in the moment. I don't know, like maybe passed away even relatives and stuff like that. I feel like it's not new necessarily for all of you. It's been there, but now you're becoming that much stronger, that much more confident maybe in your ability. Like some of you could be psychics even and stuff watching this. Now, also when it comes to you, it's like you can see all of your cards are the major arcanas of this deck. You have Angel of Balance, you have Magician and the Mirror, you have Goddess of the Moon, you have Healer of the Ages, and you have Angel of Love. So your energy is like very, very spiritual at the moment. You're going through some kind of, I'm getting like upgrade. I think it's called timeline shift. So it's kind of like where, let's say you've been on a path of growth, and you know, obviously when we grow there is sometimes moments when it stops a little bit. There is, you know, like we need to change stuff, sometimes there is delay in something. It's normal in any even most amazing growth. There's always all kind of things happening. But I'm getting that something that you recently did, it could be as little as maybe you've been procrastinating, I don't know, fixing a wall in your house, I don't know, or I don't know, finishing some kind of paperwork or cleaning something out. So it could be the most basic action. I don't know, maybe like literally the most basic action you can think of, starting to eat healthier or whatever. But I feel like it's been something, the reason why it's so significant is because even though it's like a simple action, it's not anything crazy, it's been something you knew for a while you had to do. But you've been procrastinating with it, so you were like, oh yeah, tomorrow, oh next week definitely. There has been something like that recently you were just like, you know what, I'm not gonna do, like I'm gonna book the whole day, and until I finish it, until I get started on it, I am just not gonna do anything else. So there's been basically a moment where whatever it is you've been procrastinating, whatever it is you've been putting, you know, sort of like to a side and being like, no, I'm not gonna deal with it now, I'm gonna deal with it later, something like that, you finally did it. And if you haven't, this is actually a good, you know, nudge, I feel like, from spirit maybe in that direction. It's like literally you wanted to do this, it's been on your to-do list forever. You guys should have, everyone should have something like that. But you, I see, for whatever reason, doing that, finally hitting that send button, or I don't know, purchasing something or selling something, or I don't know, it's different things. It's something you've been considering, contemplating for a while. Now you're finally doing that. This, I feel like, shifts, even though it feels insignificant and it feels like, how could something like this cause such energy shift? I feel like for whatever reason, it's causing like a big change in your energy, almost like an upgrade. Even if it felt insignificant, that thing that you weren't doing, I feel like for a long time, for whatever reason, it manifested, I think, as roadblocks previously in your life. So you might have been like, oh, how like me not filing, let's say, some kind of paperwork affects like other areas of my life, has nothing to do with it. But I feel like once you've done it, once you literally, I'm seeing for whatever reason, button where you click send or submit something. Once you do that, regardless of the outcome of how that thing even goes or what happens, whatever, for whatever reason, this shifts your timeline. It almost like removes that blocked energy that was just sort of like sitting there, like taking up your energy where you were procrastinating, and you are shifting timelines. You're going on this whole other level where, first of all, I see like there is more balance, and also you're able to manifest things much quicker. Like I'm literally getting where you think of something and you manifest it. For some of you, like during the moon cycle, like literally it takes one moon cycle to manifest it. It could be even shorter than that. Like I literally see this from this like new moon here. Pyramids usually represent growth in tarot, and then this full moon here, it's things manifesting that much faster. And here you see 53 to 52. So basically like it doesn't matter how I'm seeing this, I'm just getting that either you're starting to manifest things so much quicker, like literally it takes just one moon cycle or one moon phase, maybe like from the full to the new moon or something like that, or you're just very much getting into that manifestation somehow. We also have here healer of the ages, so your energy at the moment is very healing. You are able to send healing energy to others. You're also able to heal yourself. Whatever the things, whatever the imbalances, I feel like if there's been imbalances in your body, mind, spirit that have to do with, you know, just an imbalance of things, you're finding the balance, and this is how you're healing yourself. And last but not least, in your energy, we also have here angel of love. So I think that similarly to that, something that's been you've been maybe procrastinating or not dealing with before, I feel like with the angel of love, there has been an unblocking of something in your energy when it comes to love. So maybe you found amazing transformational therapist, or you found some kind of lesson that you saw online, some kind of teaching, read something, I don't know, something maybe just clicked for you. Maybe you've been working on this aspect of yourself already for a while, but I feel like something just clicked for you and you're like, this is why I'm not getting the result that I want. This is why I have this pattern. Oh my God, it's how come I did not see that? But yeah, I see like there is something with this timeline shift where there is not just one thing, and it all ties to one thing, ties to another, you know, kind of like butterfly effect, where there is a little thing that happens and then everything in your life changes, and it seems so insignificant, it seems so not connected, but it's like it happens. And you see this clearly too with the 7th chakra archangel Uriel. And most importantly, that also brings you much awaited, and I feel like much desired change in love. So you literally understand like, oh, people were, let's say, only perceiving me this XYZ way because I maybe disowned a part of myself and I didn't realize it even that I did it. Or again, it's like, I don't want to go too specific here. It could be a million different things for you guys. Now, the energy that you're dealing with when it comes to your person, just people, love interests, whatever, is that there is shifts happening there as well. It could go two ways. If you are like an established relationship, it could be actually that the energy of this person is changing, or it could also be you starting, if you're single, starting to attract a change in the kind of people you attract to. Now, if you had this pattern where maybe with hostilities card, you felt like people you were attracting to before maybe were overthinkers, like let's say you're watching a tarot reading and a reader, whoever you are watching, is constantly telling you, oh yeah, this person has all this love and all these feelings for you, but they overthink. And I think even in my videos I've seen this multiple times, but they are, you know, but they are guarded and they don't know how to let love in, and they are indecisive. Like if that's been your pattern, especially if that's been the kind of energy that you usually, you know, feel like you're, if that's been the kind of energy that you feel like you're usually attracting, where there is indecisiveness on how to move forward, there's people who are just not 100% there, maybe overthinking something, I get that something's starting to change, and it's not like immediate change, but it's a change that you can feel with appreciation and blossoming abundance, where whatever felt scarce in their energy, maybe you've been attracting people who have been very, let's just say, they've been very hesitant to commit, or they've been very sort of like, you know, maybe they were stingy with money or resources, literally, maybe with their time or affection. Like, you know how sometimes, and I personally experienced this pattern, not just in the romantic relationships, but literally even, well, not so much like I would say with clients, I always feel so blessed. I always have like, knock on wood, the best clients. But I felt this even with like people who watched my videos or people just I interacted with in terms of friendship. I felt like literally people in my field were stingy with how much they were showing their appreciation to me. Like I literally felt that people surrounding me were just trying to keep it cool and not give me too much compliments maybe, or like not express too much affection in terms of, you know, their appreciation. And honestly, it's like it kind of sucks. We all want to be appreciated, we all want to be loved, and we don't want to feel usually whoever it is we're dealing with that another person is just kind of, you know, like giving us breadcrumbs or giving us a little bit. I feel like especially if you're the kind of person who've been breadcrumbed before because another person for whatever reason, maybe they recognized your power and they were afraid that if you get too much power, you know, you're going to have too much influence over them or something like that. I'm getting that this is shifting towards where they're starting to appreciate you. There is just more abundance. When we see abundance, of course, in a very basic level, it represents just abundance of good stuff like money, like nature. We always think like everything's so good, everything flowing perfectly. But it's also about, I think, where you don't feel lack, like in a very basic level, right? Abundance, the opposite of abundance is lack. Abundance is where you have so much, right, you can share and more, versus lack is when you feel like you're barely getting by or getting enough. So I feel like if in your love relationships or if in a dynamic with a specific person you've been dealing with, there has been that scarcity where there's not enough time, not enough good times, maybe like there's literal struggles, you know, with finances or anything like that. I'm getting that there starts to be a shift where with appreciation and gratitude, there is this abundance that's, you know, that's there. Like I feel like it's manifesting. Okay, I want to see a little bit more. Again, it's also general reading, so we're gonna apply this as resonates. I always try to make it a little bit more general, but sometimes it becomes specific. Let's see a little more. You versus your person. Ooh, Tower. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Four of Cups, Two of Cups. First row is you. Okay, Six of Swords. Hold on, I took a lot of cards for Scorpio today. We have here Five of Swords with the Magician. Let's look at your person's energy. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles wants to come up kind of reverse, but we'll take it straight just to make a note. Hanged Man, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. See how, by the way, and sorry guys, sorry, my cards are like all over the place, let me fix them. See how, by the way, we have this Hostilities card and we have this Seven of Wands at the bottom. Very similar, if you can see vibes, right? So I feel like this is the current challenge that you actually, I would say that you are breaking free from it. You're breaking through that. If you felt literally there's been barriers to entry, I don't know, of a happy relationship, or barriers between you and the things that you want, or if you feel like just the people that you for whatever reason are attracting are more guarded and more maybe hostile towards you for whatever reason, I feel like even though that might have come up to the surface more recently, like you've been like, whoa, actually, yeah, I really have that pattern, this is happening all around me. It is good that it came to the surface, because now actually things can happen for you to heal it. Because with the Six of Cups and the Hermit, I feel like you are becoming aware, also I'm seeing for some of you, of a childhood pattern that made you feel like that. Maybe you are aware of that already. Let's say you've been going to therapy for a while, or if you yourself just are aware of that. I'm getting that at this point you are aware of this on a deeper level, where it's not just like, oh yeah, I know this is happening to me because mom and dad, blah, blah, blah. But you actually know how to shift it. So you're going step forward. You're not anymore in the place where, oh yeah, this is happening because childhood issues, blah, 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 this and that. And sometimes you know these things, but it still, you know, doesn't help much necessarily. It's not always just when you become aware, oh, this and this happened to me in my childhood, that right away your life changes. Not always, sometimes, but not always. I'm getting there's something here where you actually go back and you're, you know, have you ever heard about reparenting your own inner child? There's something like that going on when you're actually able to heal that pattern. And the reason why also I actually really love to see the Tower first card in your energy here is, again, Tower is known, when I teach this, people ask me this a lot. Tower is very often referred to as, oh my god, this is the worst card in tarot. It's breakup, it's destruction. And yeah, sure as hell, like Tower in this deck especially doesn't look, too light. But I personally like the Tower card in certain situations, for the reason being that Tower is always a shift, even through destruction, even through sometimes crisis. But yes, if you've been stagnant, if something hasn't been changing, and if the shift is long overdue, the Tower card can actually represent a change in a positive direction, believe it or not, because the next card after the Tower, which is 16, is what? The Star, which is 17. So after the Tower always comes the Star. But the reason why I actually like to see this also in your spread today is because you are going through this timeline shift, which we just talked before we even pulled the Tower card. It might feel, honestly, for some of you, the amount of things that are going to change in a very short time. I'm seeing something like 3 to 4 months, 2 months even, for some people. I would even say, like, if you want me to give it a more bigger timeline, by the time we are in New Year 2023, which we are, by the way, halfway through 2022, I cannot believe this. But basically, by the time this year is over, you will be like, wow, so much changed. How so much could change in such little time. So it's a very big change, very big transformation, which I think for you has a lot to do with, I'm hearing like you're not available for something anymore. It doesn't have to be romantic, it could be just anything else. But I'm seeing that, the way I'm seeing this is like with the Two of Pentacles, you've tried to balance something for a long time, maybe just kept yourself busy with something. I am getting that you're making some kind of transition where with the Three of Wands, you are actually going to focus on a bigger picture, on a bigger vision, on a bigger mission. So for some of you, you know how sometimes like you're busy doing some day-to-day stuff and you're busy getting stuff done, but then you're like, why am I even doing that? There is something where something changes basically in your thinking, in your energy, where the reason why you are starting to manifest things so much faster, maybe for some of you, or better or easier, has to do with how clearer your thinking has become. Now, I feel like it's very connected with this Mercury retrograde that we just had. So Mercury turned direct in the sign of Taurus, which is your 7th house, going to re-enter Gemini, which is your 8th house, in a few days. Something about this Mercury retrograde has introduced to you your own, I think, superpower, so to say. And you're able to basically, instead of like something, let's say, used to take you to accomplish, I don't know, 5 years, now you're able to see how to have results for the same thing in 3 months. Like what other people might take them 5 years to do, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna get it done in a few months. I don't know what is it, but like it could refer to different things. I'm seeing for some of you it has to do even with stuff like travel, moving, changing residences, stuff like that, immigration related, study, education, business, like different things where basically what normally typically takes so much longer, you're able to see almost like, I don't know how, it's crazy. They're showing me the eye, like the bullseye or something, which is interesting because the bullseye is also connected to the stars. It is connected with even the new moon that we just had. So something about energy of bullseye, something about the energy of Aldebaran, which is where we just had the new moon in June. Something about this eye, which sees clearly to like literally how to go in the most efficient line, almost like jump timelines. Like you're not just going from like one timeline to another, you're going like this, like it happens all very like, I don't know, it's very trippy what I'm getting. So I'm not sure what is it you do that really like puts you into this place. Four of Cups to the Two of Cups, when it comes to your soulmate, there's going to be a choice, because I see that for some of you, you choose to leave something behind. However, you already manifested them. I'm getting that for some of you, you're like, you know what, I actually wanna I want to move away from this situation. I want to explore other things. Some of you are going on a trip that's going to be very life-changing, like travel journey. But I feel like you've been manifesting something for so long. Maybe it has to do with like not even a specific person necessarily, but it could do with just the idea of love. You've been manifesting love for so long, and you've been like waiting for love for so long, but like now you healed something, and I feel like there's some other box that broke free from you. I don't know what it is. It's like the most trippy reading, but like you are like, oh, I actually don't want this right now. I can deal without it. There's other things I want to do right now. But you've manifested it, so it comes anyway. So I don't know, guys, this is crazy. Now, your person, whatever the energy you're dealing with, it's actually interesting, because especially if you are the one right now telling another person that, you know what, I cannot wait anymore, or I don't want to deal with you, or if let's say you're single, you're just like, I don't think I'm ready for love. There's other stuff I want to do. You basically sort of like turning from the Queen of Cups into the Queen of Wands, turning sort of like your head, I'm hearing, in a different direction, basically makes your soulmate, whoever has been in this hangman position before, like this was your, I feel like, mutual energy, where it comes to the hangman, is now like understanding that, oh my God, you're all I've ever wanted. Now again, for those of you who are single, this could be an energy where, let's just say you haven't been dating, or you've been dating, but you just feel like the guys or the girls, whoever you're dating, are not putting in so much work, like they're just being very casual or whatever. Now you're just getting these offers where like literally people are like, oh my God, you're the woman of my dreams. I want to marry you. I want everything with you. And you don't understand, because it's almost like, oh my God, just some time ago, I was getting, let's say I was meeting all these fuckboys or all these indecisive guys, and now I'm just getting like this and this and that, while I am myself. I feel like for some of you, there is a project, or there is some kind of trip or project, something that really excites you, which basically makes you like, I don't want to deal with this right now. So it's interesting, because you turn your energy a little bit, you withdraw it a little bit, but here you have all of this like sort of like pouring over you. I don't know why pouring word comes in. It's kind of crazy, actually, like, because this is very like distinct energy. And again, this is not just for somebody who deals with a specific person. It's like for everyone. Even if, let's say, you were like, oh yeah, I can't wait, I'm tired of being single, I want to manifest love, and like now you're like, or maybe you've been manifesting, but people were like, 50-50. Now there's something with your energy shift where you literally have all these people who look at you like you're the person of their dreams. You are just the one. It's 100% something you did, some kind of thing you did or doing as you're watching this, which shifts your timelines. You're waking up one day, you're in a freaking other reality. You don't even know what, but like, let's say you've been struggling with something consistently. I don't know, maybe you had fake friends all the time, and now you're meeting all these amazing people who you're going, on trips with, and you just have these holidays, and I don't know, and I don't know, you're waking up one morning, I feel like, it starts with a decision, I feel like, for some of you too. I see some of you writing it down, like, tomorrow I wake up and this is going to be my new reality. But it's so powerful and strong when you do this, where, it's almost like people who've been learning and practicing about manifestation or these different things, for 50 years couldn't get a result, where one day something shifts in you and you're just becoming this superpower. I don't know, maybe you bought some kind of unique crystal, maybe you went to some kind of, like, I don't know, how there's places like Sidon or whatever, or like super spiritual places in Peru. There's everywhere in the world, there are places of strength, they call it, I think. But something shifts in a very crazy way for you. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. You're opening up. I'm seeing, also see financial issues and career, new love. And we have here trust. So I feel like what changes for you the most is that it becomes lighter. And I get that you are more focused also on career stuff right now. However, there is this like new love where another person just wouldn't like you feel like you are getting all these messages from angels and different things where you're like, I'm not even like, you see here the girl is alone, you're like, I'm not even, this is not such a big deal for me. But then like you start getting signs, maybe not stop, or you may be running into someone everywhere you go. And it's like, I literally see, like, for some of you, there is this divinely divinely guided energy where you are like being literally guided from here to here by this angelic beings that are like, no, you have to come here. Anyway, we'll continue this to the extent that this is, I'm very happy we don't deal with heavy energies today, because my vibe today is very light, you know, and lighthearted too. Let's just see. Let's look into this tower, because in this reading, once again, the tower is a good card because it represents a shift. I want to take 3 cards. No, actually 4 cards. Actually, hold on. How many cards should we take? So the tower here is 16. So let's take, okay, let's take 10 cards for what is it that you are doing that's manifest this big timeline jump. 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what changes does it bring into your life? Because I feel like it's definitely also connected with love, the changes that it's bringing. Let's take 6 cards for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yes. What else? What is the biggest thing you are manifesting right now? Because you are manifesting something. You're really awakened to your magician potential. Let's take 11 cards, because why, guys? 11, 11. That's right. So let's do it. 11 cards. What is it you're manifesting right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll take that. Question about love. What is coming for you for love? 5 cards for people in a connection, 5 cards for singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at this. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords reversed. I feel like you are coming out of this, like, just everything's so crazy how it's aligned. You are coming out of this space to be free. We'll take a look how in the extended. Link to this is going to be down below. Don't forget, by the way, guys, I forgot to say in the beginning of the video, but don't forget to give this video a big thumb up. Big thumbs up. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the extended or in the next one. Bye.